What's up, guys? Pedro here, and on this video I'm going to show you how to build the easiest planter box you've ever built. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so let's go over the material list.
Okay, so you're going to need two 2x4s, 8 feet long, 10 cedar fence pickets, 6 feet long, some waterproof wood glue. You're going to need 3-inch exterior screws and 1 5/8" exterior screws.
Well, let's start with the legs and sides.
Okay, let's measure the legs. It's important if you're using an 8-foot board not to cut these boards at exactly 24 inches. I'll show you why in just a minute. Okay, so I forgot to account for the 1/8 inch thickness of the blade.
That's short.
So if you cut them just shy of 2 feet or less, you'll be good.
Measure that.
Okay, so I'm getting ready to pre-drill these legs. I'm putting a mark at 4 inches from either end and one in the middle at 12 inches.
Let's see if this is long enough. No.
I set this handy dandy little tool to drill this hole 3/4 of an inch from the edge of the board.
Using a 3/8 inch Forstner bit. And I'm just going down about 1/4 of an inch. So I can plug that maybe a little. So I can plug the holes so you don't see the screw heads. I use 3/8 inch dowel sticks to plug the holes.
Okay, so I used corner clamps to hold the two leg pieces together while I screwed them together. If you want it extra strong, make sure you glue these two boards together before you screw them. I went ahead and did the rest of the legs just like this one off camera. Now I'm gonna plug all the holes. I just put a little bit of glue in each hole, then put a 3/8 inch dowel stick and used a deadfall hammer to tap it in. Then I just cut them off with this flush cut saw or Japanese saw. Got this baby off of Amazon. Safety first. Because I used regular 2x4s, I need to paint these, and make sure if you do this, you paint the ends on both sides. If you don't, that wood will suck up water like a straw.
Okay, so it's important if you're using pressure treated wood, wherever you cut that board, the surface area where you cut it, you need to reseal that with something like this. Now you can pick this up probably at any box store, any hardware store, and probably even Walmart. And also, they sell it on Amazon, and I'll leave a link to it in the description below.
Okay, next let's do the side pieces. When you're making multiple cuts of the same dimension, it's nice to use a stop block.
Okay, so when installing the side pieces on the legs, you want to make sure your legs are turned this direction, where the joint between the two pieces is going to be on the side rather than the front. That's just me. It's just I think it looks better. I built one last year or the year before, and that joint was in the front, and I didn't like the way it looked. So I decided to put the joint on the sides this time. So, anyways, like I said, that's just my preference.
Be careful not to screw it too deep here, because that screw will go right through that cedar.
Oh no.
Make sure to keep everything flush and square.
There we go. There we go.
That's the way. I like it.
Okay, the first side's done. Let's see. I'll clean it up. I'll probably have to paint in that crack there too. But this is what I was talking about, the seam right here. So when you're looking at it from the front or back, it's gonna look like that instead of like that. So the first one's done. Okay, so I did the other side off camera. We're gonna go ahead and measure, cut, and install the fronts and backs. Make sure everything's flush and square. We're going to do the same thing we did on the sides. We're going to pre-drill our holes. You need to be careful though, because this doesn't stick out as far as this did, so you have less room to work with. But pre-drill everything and then screw it. New. I'm going to get a clamp to pull these these boards together. Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting a clamp. One of the boards is warped, so I'm gonna get a clamp. Wood is soft in some places. Wood is soft in some places.
16.5 inches.
I'm measuring for the braces that will hold the bottom pieces in. And I designed it specifically 16.5 inches so that you didn't have to rip any of the bottom pieces, cedar pieces. If you want your planter to be deeper, you can just put these braces at the bottom of the bottom board.
That's good.
Okay, I'm pre-drilling these holes at the about 3/4 of an inch from the top of the bottom board into the end of the brace.
I'll do the middle one first because it is trying to move on me. Oh yeah. That's perfect. That's perfect. I just have to adjust the middle one before I screw it.
We're going to pre-drill the back just like we did the front.
It is trying to move me.
puzzle. And the gaps don't matter because it'll just be more drainage. But I got drill holes in it for drainage anyways. Okie dokie.
Okay, so I just used one cedar fence picket to do all the trim. I just ripped it straight up the middle, and then I'll cut my 45-degree angles in a minute. I did mark it at 48 inches. It doesn't look like it because of the angle.
Oops, I think I had that on there. Good. Let me cut that one again. Yeah.
I'm marking both the sides at 16.5 inches. I am transferring the mark to the other side again.
This way.
Okay, now that we've got all the trim pieces cut, let's take them outside, sand them, and paint them. Okay, so you don't have to paint this wood because it's cedar and it's naturally rot resistant and weather resistant and insect resistant as well. But I just like the way it looks when it's painted. Houston, we have a problem. There's not cushions on the couch.
I had forgotten that I took the cushions off the couch because I was going to move the couch.
I don't feel like I cleaned that thing very good last time. I'll have to get me a new brush. fix that later. Later, Gator. Go wash this brush. Wash the brush. Put this stuff up. Let this dry. Put another coat on it. And flip it over. Put a coat on the back. Oh. Okay, so I'm getting ready to install the trim on the planter box. You'll notice that I've already planted tomato plants in it. I've already filled it with dirt and planted 2 tomato plants in it. I didn't decide till then that I wanted to go ahead and put trim on it. I did not like the way it looked without the trim. So anyways, let's install the trim. Okay, so I decided to put trim on it, of course, after I already had it built. Actually, I think that goes on the other side. Suck that up. Yeah. That probably wasn't the smartest thing I ever did. Probably not the dumbest either, but. Get that little bit of glue off of it. Sorry about that, girl. Okay, so the last few minutes of this video is going to be me planting my 2 tomato plants that I planted prior to installing the trim. I do something special when I'm planting my vegetables, so if you want to check it out, stick around. Okay, let's fill this baby up. I'm going to put a layer of dirt in the bottom, and then I'm going to put some black cow in there. Gonna take less than I thought, apparently. Break it up. Okay. I've got some black cow. Years ago, my little sister, and she forgot that she told me this, but she taught me to layer your soil in black cow. That black cow's a big bag, so it just takes one. And this is like a fertilizer, all natural. Cow manure, yes, I'm getting ready to put my hands in cow manure. Oh, you know what? I just realized those plants are pretty darn big. And I don't think this is big enough for 3 of them. So that's my mistake. I'm gonna put okay. I put two mistakes I've got. Number one, I won't be able to fit 2 or 3 rather plants in here, but also I put the bottom of the box right here. I should have gone ahead and gone a little deeper, I believe, but I'm only going to put 2 plants in here because it's not near as much room as I thought there was going to be. So because these, well, I usually plant seedlings or seeds. I plant seeds in the basement, and then when they get big enough, I bring them outside. But this time, just for this video, I purchased some plants that were quite a bit bigger. So let me go get one just to, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I think 3 is too many, really, to be honest. Let's do this. Now, tomato plants, you're supposed to plant really deep. So that actually is sitting on the bottom. Okay, normally I would put Osmocote in below the plant before I plant it. But I put Black Cow in here, which I think is even better, in my opinion. Screw that, I'm gonna cut it. Instead of trying to pull it, that way I don't yank any of the leaves off. So, let's see, that one I already pulled. No, I didn't. I've got some bigger cutters. I should probably. Ow! Did you hear that? That's an old man right there. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need some bigger cutters. I'll be back. Okie dokie. Smoky. Let's see, I can use these, will probably work. And or these. I don't think I have any. I don't have any snips like I have at work. I'm gonna have to get a pair. Oh, yes I do. Perfect. Those will work. Snip, snip. Let's try it. Let's see. Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That way I ain't worried about tearing up the plant so much. Oh, looky there. Just gently. Let me fix this real quick. Gently pull this baby off. Pull it out. Ta-da. Okie dokie, Smoky. So, let's do this. I'm going to grab it gently right here. Tip this baby over. Oh yeah, baby. Look at all the roots. I don't know. Y'all let me know. If you want me to build a trellis, let me know in the comments. Or I could just put cages around these. Either way. Cages would be easier, of course, but it'd be fun to build a trellis. Let me know in the comments what you want me to do. Yep, I'm gonna have to find another spot for that third plant. that I spent $20 on. Yeah, these things, that's why I do, that's mainly why I do seeds, is those plants were $20 a piece. That was 60 bucks I spent on these 3 tomato plants, which I'm usually much more frugal than that, but I wanted to have them for this video, so I spent the extra money. I don't know, that's pretty close. I'll probably open one more bag of dirt. And that was probably a cow turd. So next weekend I'm going to put trim around it, and I'm going to paint it the same color as the legs. I think it'll look pretty cool. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please hit the like button and share it if you're so inclined. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. And don't forget to hit the notifications button so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Until next time, God bless and y'all take care.